Alright, so this is like the example. If we look at first the sketch of f of x equals x minus 2, we know that's a quadratic. If I just do a quick bad sketch of that, we know it goes through 0 and it goes through 2 and it's happy, so I'm looking at something like that. Therefore this would be at 1. If I put 1 in, I get 1 times negative 1 there, 1 times negative 1, which is negative 1, which makes sense. Alright, so there's our f of x curve. Hence, sketch the absolute value of f of the absolute value of x. Well, let's start with the absolute value of, f of the absolute value of x. So I'll do that in blue. I should do that in blue. Alright, so all that is where x is positive, nothing's going to change. But where x is negative, we're going to get a reflection in the y-axis. So it's going to look something like that. So now it's negative 1 there, and it's going to cut through here at minus 2. Alright, so now if we want to, I'll go for green, if now I want to absolute value that curve, anything negative becomes positive. So this is going to come up there, this is still positive, so I'll still get that. That's going to come up there, this is still positive, so I'll still get that part. So this, of course, will now be 1, 1. This will be negative 1, 1. Everything else kind of the same. So that's y equals the absolute value of f of the absolute value of x. And then it says sketch. Alright, so I've already got that, and then it says sketch the absolute value of y equals all of that. So I'm going to have the same curve. So I've got already this kind of the right hand side part if it was just y equals. But remember what we do, so I'm doing it in green again, or maybe I'll do it in purple now. Alright, so we're going to take what we already have and get rid of any negative parts. But here, see, we've got no negative parts, nothing under the x-axis, so we're going to take that, and we need to reflect it. So I need to kind of almost do it upside down. So I've got that part, I've got that part, I've got that part, and upside down, I've got that part here. So it's going to look like the googly glasses for that one. Alright, and then it says sketch. What does it say here? So I'm not really doing what it says, because it says hence sketch y equals that, following the steps of box 14, and from it sketch that, following steps of box 16. Alright, so I didn't follow that, but anyway. Now it says do it again, but we're doing it in a different order. Alright, so this time we're going to sketch. Alright, so let me go back to this and started our original again. So here is our original curve, which goes through 0, 2, and has a vertex of 1 minus 1. Alright, so first it says let's do the absolute value of y equals f of x. So this part, remember, to do this we need to get rid of any negative parts. So I'm only going to have these two parts because the other part's under the x-axis, and then we're going to reflect those parts. So I'll try my hardest, but again I don't know why I struggle with these. Alright, so it's going to have kind of two army bits there. And then why do the steps of box 14 applied to the graph not give blah blah blah? Right. So I don't know. I don't know what the boxes are, but if you think about it, you're getting different pictures, you're doing different things, and of course it will depend on the order you do things in, so just be careful. But yeah, but we are doing, so for the first one we're looking at the absolute value of f of absolute value of x, And then we're looking at reflecting it, getting rid of any negative x, which there isn't any, and reflecting it in the x-axis. For the second one, it's different. We're just taking f of x and we're getting rid of any negative part and then reflecting around the x-axis. Anyway, I hope that helped.